Is this the whole minutes or is this the addition to the minutes?
That's the additional two,
Okay.
two correspondence pieces.
Yeah, so I'll just put this underneath there.
We didn't, Matt.
Okay, hey, we're pretty much right on. Just to like to welcome everybody to Township of Nipissing Council meeting, Tuesday, April 18th at 6:30. First of all, I'll ask if there's any pecuniary interest. Seeing none. We're expecting our guests, Scott Gardner.
Just checking.
And we'll give them a second. Okay, so we can, in case he does sign on, we'll move ahead with committee reports. And I'll start with Councillor Yam.
None.
Okay, I know a lot of us are right in that gap.
Yeah.
We're gonna, I need to talk to you next time. So I'll move, I know Councillor Kirky has no museum, or not museum, but
No,
also
no library either.
library either.
That'll be next week.
And Councillor Butler.
Not this time.
Okay, and all I have today, we had a Pines meeting for the Golden Sunshine Nonprofit Housing Authority. And Doug Wally and I were there. We received 2 quotes for painting, but in the meantime, a plumbing issue sprung out. And we may need to use the funds that were earmarked for the painting for plumbing. The garden committee will supply their budget for the next meeting. A capital project with the hall heat, air exchanger and air conditioning will be done this month. So a motion was made to transfer funds. And they're preparing a pet policy with client input to be discussed at the next meeting. Did a comparative on heating and cooling costs over the previous year, but it's going to take a year to really see how the gas is going to work out. And they received their financial statements in preparation for the auditor's report at the annual general meeting, which will be Tuesday, May 16th. And other than that, that's all I have. East Home is next week. And there is a water meeting on Thursday because Lake's coming up pretty quick.
It is.
So no other committee reports. So should we start going through the agenda?
I would say so, yes. I'm not getting a response.
Okay, so number 4 is to adopt the minutes being held April 4th. I need a mover and seconder, Councillor Yam and Councillor Kirky. So it's number R 2023-093, moved by Councillor Yam, seconded by Councillor Kirky, that the minutes of the council meeting held April 4th, 2023 be adopted as published. All in favor? Carried.
For all of these results were underneath.
Right.
So it's also circulated, and all of the results for the tenders were posted online as well.
Okay. So I know everybody's seen these. Everybody's seen the tenders, and I'll just ask if anyone has any questions about it. The first one, and that is
Interesting.
winter sand delivered and stockpile with conveyor in the dome. And If not,
I do. Should it not be cubic meters instead of 2,000 ton?
It could be the wording.
Yeah, just,
Oh, we usually do it in tones.
Oh, okay.
and we're only doing 2,000
Yeah,
tons?
I still have quite a bit left in the dome.
Okay,
That'll fill the dome right back up.
2,000?
Yep.
Okay,
okay, so I need a mover in the seconder. Okay. Counselor Butler and Counselor Kirky. It's number R 2023-094, moved by Counselor Butler, seconded by Counselor Kirky, that we award tender Nipissing PW 2023-1, supply, delivery, and stockpile with a conveyor in the dome approximately 2,000 tons of screen sand to Bruman Construction Inc. for $28,363.00, applicable taxes included. All in favor? Carried. Next, supply crush, deliver and stockpile.
We only received one.
Pardon?
We only received one bid for that one.
Okay. Certainly one then, a mover and a seconder. Counselor Yam and Counselor Butler. It's our 2023-095, moved by Counselor Yam, seconded by Counselor Butler, that we award tender Nipissing Public Works 2023-2 supply crush, deliver and stockpile approximately 1,500 tons of 7/8 crushed quarry granite with an excavator, Evan Hughes Excavating for $27,035.25. Applicable taxes included. All in favor? Carried. Mover and seconder for crushed quarry granite. Okay. Counselor Butler and Counselor Turkey. This is our 2023-096, moved by Counselor Butler, seconded by Counselor Kirky, that we award tender Nipissing Public Works 2023-3 supply crush and apply approximately 11,700 ton of 7/8 crushed quarry granite to Barber Valley Road, Settlers Pillagers Road, Barrett Road, Rye Road, and Booth Road. PD Brooks Haulage and Construction for $247,100.49. All in favor? Carried. Next is crushed quarry granite to Alsace Road as directed. A mover in the seconder, Counselor Yim and Counselor Butler. Our 2023-097, moved by Counselor Yim, seconded by Counselor Butler, that we award Nipissing Public Works 2023-4 supply crush and apply approximately 11,500 ton of 7/8 crushed quarry granite to Alsace Road as directed. Evan Hughes Excavating for $266,267.55, applicable taxes included. All in favor? Carried.
It's gonna be part of that gravel for the affected portion of it.
No,
No,
Something different.
that only was released. Once we had word back.
We were waiting to hear from Floss. And moving along, we're at number 9. And we talked about this 2 meetings ago and last week. So a mover in the seconder, Counselor Yam, I'm going to put on Counselor Kirky because he brought it to our attention. It's number R 2023-098, moved by Counselor Yam, seconded by Counselor Kirky, that we donate $50 to the Boston District Union Public Library to assist with the Story Walk Initiative. All in favor? Carried. Next, this was from the last meeting too, that we moved on, a mover and a seconder to donate to the Trout Creek Agricultural. Okay, Councillor Butler and Councillor Young. Number R 2023-099, moved by Councillor Butler, seconded by Councillor Young. That will donate $100 to the Trout Creek Agricultural Society towards the 2023 Fall Fair. All in favor? Carried. Okay, the next one is for the tax sales. And this was discussed at the last meeting, and this is, if you look, this is what we came up with. So a mover and a seconder, and then I'll read it, okay? Councillor Kirky and Councillor Yan. So it's number R 2023-100, moved by Councillor Kirky, seconded by Councillor Yan. Whereas under section 386 of the Municipal Act 2001, municipalities had provisions to apply for surplus proceeds from tax sales within their jurisdiction. Whereas this section was repealed under the Modernizing Ontario's Municipal Legislation 2017. Now therefore, we support the Town of Essex Resolution R 2303-081, requesting the reinstatement of the previous legislation permitting a municipality to apply for surplus proceeds from tax sales within their jurisdiction. Any comment or questions?
Is
Yes.
this also going to Phenom and to Amo?
Yep,
Okay. Good.
yeah, and Moen, yes. All in favor? Carried. And the next one. A mover and a seconder. Okay. Councillor Kirk and Councillor Yam. Number R 2023-101, moved by Councillor Kirky, seconded by Councillor Yam. Whereas Enbridge recently made an announcement of their intention to begin charging third-party contractors and other utilities $200 Canadian for utility locates where field locate is required. Whereas third-party contractors include Ontario municipalities, and whereas these local requests are only required as Ontario municipalities have allowed utilities to use municipal right-of-ways at no charge to the utilities. And whereas this announcement of new downloaded costs will negatively impact the budgets of Ontario municipalities, which are already burdened. And whereas if Enbridge is successful in implementing this new charge, a precedence is set for other utilities companies to also begin charging for locates. Therefore, be it resolved that the Township of Nipissing strongly opposes these utility locate costs being downloaded to Ontario municipalities by Enbridge Gas or other utilities. This resolution be forwarded to MPP Victor Fidelli, the Association of Ontario Road Supervisors, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and the Ministry of Public and Business Service Delivery. Comments, questions? All in favor? Carried. And thank you. Okay. Correspondence. I've got it right here. So, Number one is an information item because at your last meeting, Councillor Flick gave us the Nipissing Recreation Committee information. Number two, a request for support from O'Maglin Highlands Secondary School for the Graduation Awards Program. We've done this in the past. Does this council want to continue this practice?
I think so. I
Okay,
think so.
so we'll put that on the next agenda. Minutes of the Golden Sunshine Municipal Nonprofit Housing Corporation Board of Directors meeting held February 21st. I've given you two since then, so this is just information. Minutes of the Washington District Union Public Library Board meetings held February 27th and March 20th, which Councillor Turkey has already given us a meeting or two ago. News release from FNUM. If you read this, this came out of Timmins, but Timmins and a number of other areas and FNUM president have 4 points in a resolution. They want to create a designation of a chronic persistent offender. They want to allow community impact statements at bail and at bail hearings. And they want to creating reverse onus in bail for all firearms offenses and for all bail related gun charges in the Superior Court for bail release, not a local magistrate. And I read this, and part of this is in respect to the shooting at Hagersville, where the guy had twice before been out on bail for gun-related issues. And the third time he shot a police officer. So FNUM would like us to support this. And again, I asked council if they think we should support this. FNUM is suggesting that we do that. So I open the floor for comment or question.
I think we should support it. For sure.
Okay,
Nice stuff, the revolving door.
yes, yes.
Slow it down at least.
Yeah,
Maybe slow it down, definitely. And it's all there, the whereases and the whereases, and we will have that for the next one. Now, this came in relatively,
It came in yesterday, so I tried to,
so we threw it in. This is, and I don't think, have you been to one of these, Steve? District of Perry Sound Municipal Association?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I think Tom has.
Several.
Okay. I could tell by the tone. He enjoyed every one of them. Okay, we have been to a number of these, and this is coming up on May 5th. And we got it yesterday, and tomorrow they want to know if we're going or not. So, and that's, otherwise, that is the agenda for the day. And of course, and then looking for somebody to host it from the west next time, and we're in the east, so we don't have to worry about it. Because we've done that once.
done it once,
Yeah.
but we don't really have the resources.
No, it's pretty tough to get all those people in here. It'll be interesting to see how it works in McMurray and Sprucedale Community Center.
Was that where it is?
Yes. So on Friday, May 5th, 8:15 to 9. So I can't speak for Shelley, but I'll just ask who would like to go to that. And you don't all have to jump at once. You could tell Chris tomorrow if you want.
I'll go if you want.
There we go.
Sure.
Okay,
I have gone before and it's truly enlightening. So I know Friday the 5th, I think I'm available that day as well. So,
want to be registered as well?
sure, unless something changes, you know.
So it's called Harrison Municipal Association.
We're gonna try to figure out how long it takes to get there, or just when we will have time.
I'll prepare a package with the agenda and everything for each of you.
And that is May 5th. They're always on Fridays.
I'm gonna be away for a couple weeks before that, so
Well, we'll take copious notes.
please do.
Yeah. Keep smiling, Tom. Yeah, it's always a page turner, and the interesting thing, if they get both reps there, but it's Graydon Smith and Scott Aitchison, so. But always good to hear from them. So, and so that's the agenda registration, so good to go. And I don't think there's anything else in correspondence. So if we could have a mover and seconder, Counselor Yem and Counselor Butler. So it's number R 2023-102, moved by Counselor Yem, seconded by Counselor Butler, that we accept the correspondence as presented. All in favor? Carried.
Who's gonna be the next one by himself?
Pardon?
Who's gonna be the next one by himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice try there, boys. Okay, statements of accounts. And right, got an extra sheet tonight, and it was just, we had some questions, and I'm not the best at answering them. So I got the office to do that. Now, anytime you have a question, I think this is got all the bills, all
All
the
the bills
receipts,
that are
everything.
included, yeah.
And because often I don't know, might be above my pay grade, so feel free to call the office if I can't help. And
That way we can circulate the answers to all of council too, so that everybody has the same information coming.
because we could have had that 3 times. So, and the purchase of hydraulic fittings, streamline the garage, identifying frequent trips. A hose crimper was provided to produce their own hydraulic lines.
I mean, this way, if we have a blowout, we can fix them at night, we don't have to try and get somebody out of bed.
Can you do that?
Yep.
Do you have the technology?
We have the technology now to do it.
Okay, now the second part, and I knew we had this course, but I didn't understand, so, and it's in here for the cost of training, and we're gonna recoup that.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll pay for our guys, but everybody, it was split up evenly between all townships.
Right, and how many townships were here
I
for?
think there was 14 in total, not townships, some townships sent 4, or a couple people, so there's 5 townships in total.
Okay. And this isn't dynamite,
No, it's not dynamited. You need nothing to transport it. It's just like having ammunition, like that's what they classify as low grade ammunition. So there's the only storage, we don't want to store it, you need a locked bin, a locked container. So it doesn't detonate like dynamite, or it's totally different than what dynamite is.
But we're only purchasing it when we have.
Yeah, when we need it, we'll purchase it, but I mean, there's 2 places in North Bay we can purchase it from, so we don't need to store it.
okay,
I mean, it's just, again, it's cost effective for us in the fall when, things are slowing down and guys are on holidays. We can take care of rock issues in the ditches that are diverting water and stuff like that.
okay, what's this stuff called?
An X-burst.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. And if you're trained, you can buy it.
Yeah, they're mailing us out a certificate, so you have to have the certificate to buy the buy the product.
And how is it detonated?
Battery, like a little remote detonator. You have leads that
Two
come out.
cables in the
Yeah,
battery?
you hook it up, and then you have another cable up, so you can get about 30 meters away and you detonate it. It's not as powerful, not near as powerful as dynamite would be. You can actually just take geotech, a couple sandbags, lay over top of it, and that's what contains the blast.
No blasting mats?
No, if you want rubber mat, like conveyor belting off of like old conveyors and stuff, do the same thing, but on the whole, you can just geotech some sandbags, put around the edge, and I mean, we only need to do like little pops in the ditches just to get the rocks out of the way. Not like we're trying to
Yeah.
make a quarry.
Gym mats work really well too,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
those.
but you can't use them after.
And the other thing is, try to get, if you need some blasted, try and get a blaster to come out and do a little blast. They're not cutting. So. this
You're
makes it-
small fish.
Yeah, this is just keep it in-house and do it at our, when it suits us best.
Would you use it for beaver dams? and
No,
stuff
it
as
doesn't work
well?
like that. You need to have a tight, like drill a tight hole and then you compact it all the way up. It needs to be,
Do we have a rock drum?
no, we rent that from Cooper for, it's like $130 for the day.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, I mean, it's not worth even purchasing, just go rent it for the day or 2 days, whatever we need, pre-drill all the holes and pop it when we need to.
Okay. See, I was only thinking about beaver dams.
Well, that's where we come from. We naturally think
That's all we ever used
dynamite
it
Yeah.
beaver
for.
dams, they go hand in hand.
The question was asked in the course.
Well, it makes sense to ask that question
Right.
because, quite often you can't get a backhoe into a beaver dam to tear it out.
Yeah, if you have any, if any gases escape, the blast is
Oh.
useless, like, so, we did it on Settlers Road, and the rock wasn't as deep, we thought it was just a big sheet of bedrock, and he drilled through the bottom, and the one charge it went up, but didn't do anything, because the gases escape, right?
Oh, yeah, so it's gotta be solid
It has to be solid, it has to be a tight, compact fit. So when we practiced, we went up to Bear Creek and there's a big chunk of bedrock on the side there. Yeah, like it just cracked off a big toe of it, and that was it, no flying debris, it just pops it, especially if you have a face to pop it too. It just cracks it over and that's it. Then you move it with the backhoe or whatever machinery you have.
So you have to make the holes close enough that you're not moving a large sheet that you can't.
Yeah, so yeah, you can figure out they give you a blast pattern for how big you want to go or how big of a chunk you want to
Okay.
knock off.
Okay, so not for beaver dams. Okay, how disappointing. Okay, so any other questions about the statement of accounts? No. Yep.
Yes, I did. Voided payment, stale dated check.
So we wrote those checks for those different things, and after 6 months, they're still dated, they hadn't been cashed. 2 of them had been lost in the mail, but when we talked to them, they were reissued after.
Okay, because I thought I thought you couldn't stale date checks anymore.
We did. Well, these ones were all accounted for, as far as they've been misplaced by the other people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I thought there was legislation came down 4 years ago.
So I'm not aware of that. I know that
Yeah.
we still have issues with dates, but all of these were accounted for.
Okay. So could I find a mover in a second? Okay. Counselor and Counselor Kirky. So it's number R 2023-103, moved by Counselor Yam, seconded by Counselor Kirky, that the statement of accounts dated April 3rd, 13th, and 18th, 2023, totaling $428,724.04 be approved. All in favor? Carried. Okay, don't see anybody logging in.
I emailed, but I did not get a response, so I'm assuming that something has come up that required his attention.
Okay. That was for the Near North Palliative Care Network,
Yes, so we'll try and reschedule him on another one.
and he was the one, was the one desiring to be scheduled. Right?
Yes,
I know I'm trying to avoid the hospice as long as I can. So anyway, I'm sure he'll reach out to us again.
yes.
So we get to number 15, and I need to read this. Okay. I need a mover and a seconder. Okay, Counselor Butler and Counselor Kirky. It's number R 2023-104, moved by Counselor Butler, seconded by Counselor Kirky. That this part of our meeting will be closed to the public as authorized by section 239(3)(1) of the Municipal Act 2001 C25 for consideration of the following subject matter. Education or training sessions, meeting of the council may be closed to the public if the following conditions are both satisfied. The meeting is held for the purpose of education or training the members. 2, at the meeting, no member discusses or otherwise deals with any matter in a way that materially advances the business or decision-making of the council. The purpose of this closed session, council training for the purposes of review of municipal procedures. The time is 7:01.
Yes.
All in favor? Carried. Will